Hey, welcome to Fourth Arrow. What an odd time of life, isn't it? Most of us are stuck at home, quarantined, spending a lot of time with our wife and kids and family, hopefully in a tight location, trying to protect ourselves. Of course, Fourth Arrow, most of you guys know we're in Michigan, and Detroit's been going crazy. They're saying it's going to start spilling our direction over on the west side of the state this next week. But it's kind of odd and it's kind of hard. Fourth Arrow itself is closed down. So there's nothing. We're just sitting at home or doing whatever. But most of you that know us know that Fourth Arrow actually comes out of, or we work in the day job at a packaging company. So we spend most of our time printing. You can see some of the customers that we get the privilege to work with. The guys at Hornady entrust us with a tremendous amount of their product. We have Kent cartridge that allows us to do some of their all-purpose steel shot. If you're familiar with Tacticam, they're a customer of ours that we've been proud to be able to do some of their stuff. They allow us to do it, the privilege. Of course, you can see some of the stuff we do for the guys at Slick Trick, Scentfire, which is from the guys from Conquest. But we get the privilege to be able to work at a packaging company and then do things for Fourth Arrow and make products for the hunting industry. Well, when the coronavirus hit, we started talking as a group saying, well, listen, we got all this horsepower behind us. We have printing equipment, we got die cutters, we have the ability to run plastics, which we run all the time. Well, what's needed in the industry? And all of a sudden we started hearing some of the calls of people looking for what really are going to be face shields, something to cover our workers up. People that are sitting on the front lines at the hospitals, they're starting to run short of masks and face shields. But what we ended up doing is sitting there saying, well, what can we do? Is there anything we can add on? So we've had the opportunity to make some shields that have the foam heads on it and die cut. You guys have seen those out with Ford, and some of the other people like that are doing a great job. We have a couple of guys that are out that are making the 3D printed frames that you put shields like this on, that you stick them on. But most of those are going into the hospitals, which is where they need to go. While we were working on it, we were kind of laughing, saying, well, you know, most of us that are in the hunting industry, what do we wear more than anything? Well, we may wear baseball caps. And some of us need the caps to be able to keep ourselves safe, or because of what's going on within, because most of us, frankly, guys, are bald, and, you know, we like to cover our heads up. But reality is, we started talking through it all and saying, well, is there a way we can do something with a baseball cap? And what we ended up coming up with, what we call Hat Shield, it's just a simple ability to slide on a protective dust cover on the front of the bill of my hat. This is from Hustlebee Creek Outfitters. I hunted with these guys this last year down in Texas, and they gave me a hat, so they're my sample for the day. And there you go. You're able to take that, put that on. And what's happening is the guys that are using it, especially our average consumers in our local market, is they're wearing this into the grocery stores. We got delivery guys now wearing them and starting to use them. So we just thought we would just show you that, hey, what do you have in your background? What are you doing? And what can you do to help? So we're throwing these out in the market, taking some of our intel, some of our back end and our ability to distribute, and trying to just, one, get the word out. Number two is, you know, hey, let's think about something. How can we help out those that are on the front line to help keep them safe? The product we have here, we'd love to have some feedback. It's called Hat Shield. The web page is hat-shield.com. And I don't know why I have a hard time saying that, but hat-shield.com. You can find it. Or if you get lost, go to Fourth Arrow, send those guys a note. They'll know how to forward it to your other stuff. But what a difficult time. Keep yourself safe. And if you have any feedback, or you would look at this and say, okay, I see you guys can work with plastics, but we have some other application, send us a note. We're more than happy to see if we can do something to help out right now during this crisis for all of us.